All right, say we live. I'm about to check the camp page right now.
God. Which one? You on the backup? The
Yeah, I'm
backup?
on. Yeah, I'm on back.
God.
Let's see. Let's see. Yeah, I'm on back. Okay, the song's there. Come. All right, shalom, shalom.
For the one.
To begin this lesson, we want to start out by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Shai, Shema Kwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders, a great millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing his truth in all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth diligently. To you we say shalom.
Shalom. All
All right, we're the men from the Great Millstone Miami camp. All right, I'm the brother of War, and with me.
The brother will watch Shapar.
All right, and we come back with another lesson. And this lesson, what we're going to be going into is basically, as you can see by the title, is don't be scared to ask questions, young men. Okay? Once again, don't be scared to ask questions, young men. Okay? And this happens. All right, this happens. You first come into the truth. For certain brothers, I should say, you first come into the truth, you may be shy. Okay? You may be a little bit, to yourself. Okay? It happens. Okay? You probably was raised a certain way where you were to yourself. You weren't really close to the outside world, so to speak, and etc. So as that way you were being you were as the way you were being raised and as the way you were walking before the truth, it may affect you a little bit in the truth. All right, that's why in this truth, certain habits we had to break out of it.
God.
And there is some habits that we still have to break out of till this day. Okay, and once again for the young men, which me and the brother we're young men too. Okay, but we're able to edify on this situation. Okay, we don't came across brothers that don't really speak like that. That be too scared to ask questions, which you can't be scared to. Okay, can't be scared to. You gotta ask questions. You have elder brothers for a reason. You have men above you for a reason. Ask questions.
God.
Don't be afraid to ask questions. Okay, because the scriptures say, "A desire to sincere milk." The scriptures say, "Study to show that stuff approved." Okay, the scriptures say, "Miss not the discord of the elders." The scriptures say, "Where there's a man of wisdom, get thee nigh unto him," and etc. So young men ask questions. You know how beneficial it is to ask questions. You don't
What?
you don't ask a question on this and that. Now you got the answer. Now you can do a video. You
God.
know, now you can edify the next man. Now you can bring out what you learned out there on the highways and byways. So don't be scared to ask questions. Your questions are going to be answered. Okay, that's what we're here for. We're here to edify. We're prophets. We're here to edify and preach the word of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai to his sheep, to his men. Okay, we're here to help one another. The scriptures say, "Iron sharpeneth iron." You better ask a question, Ace, because you asking a question is helping you, and it can help the individual that you're asking. Now he got to go search the scriptures. Now he's sharpening himself, man.
God.
All right, so man, don't be scared to ask questions. Okay, and hey, if you're in that spirit, hey, this lesson is for you. And don't be scared to ask questions, man. Ask. It's beneficial to your soul. It's gonna be beneficial for your soul, I should say. Okay, but we're gonna start in Sirach, the 6th chapter and the 36th verse. You want to say something, brother? If not, I'll read it.
No, you can read.
Come, this is the book of Ecclesiasticus, also known as Sirach, chapter 6, verse 36. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee betimes unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. So yeah, man, if you see a man of understanding, man, you better get yourself to him. Get the be time unto him. Get yourself early unto him. Okay,
God.
cleave unto him, because he has understanding. Hey, what they say in the world, the people that you hang around, that's who you are. So
Mhm.
if you see a man understand, you better hang around him. You better cleave to him. You want to hear the words of wisdom from that man, so it can help you. So it can help you, so you can grow, and it can also help the brother that comes after you, so you can edify him. Because this is a constant train. This is a constant train that's constantly moving, and we got to be there to help one another, man. All right. It says, verse 36, let thy mind be upon the oracles of the Lord, and meditate daily in his commandments. He shall establish thy heart and give thee wisdom at thine own desire. Right? So meditate upon the prophecies of the Lord. And if you have questions on the prophecies, ask the men of understanding. Okay? Meditate upon the commandments. If you have questions about the commandments, ask the men of understanding. And by you doing these different things, the Lord is going to allow those answers that are given unto you. The Lord's going to allow them to stick to your brain. Now you can edify others. Okay. You want to say something, brother?
Yeah, I said feed the sheep. We have questions. The sheep have questions too. Right. The same question that you might be thinking in your head, you might think it's a dumb question. Hey, there's somebody out there that really doesn't understand, what they're asking. That's why it's very important, to talk to your brothers, ask questions on things that you don't understand, because it's not only beneficial for you, it's beneficial for the body. Because, hey, like the brother was mentioning earlier, iron sharpens iron, Hey, the brother could come. He was asking those questions in the chat, and then, hey, it gets the gears in your mind, running,
Not everybody's sharp. Okay? Now everybody's sharp. And if you ain't know a question, the answer to a question, now you sharp. Now you got the answer. Now you edify. Now you're able to go out to camp and be bold because you know the answer, man. You know? You don't want to be the man that's just quiet. Then when brothers ask you a question, you timid and you don't know. And then the brother's like, why you didn't ask, brother? Now you just quiet. Now you don't want to be that man. Okay? You want to ask questions so you can get the answer, and that's going to lead you to study. And hey, you're not going to be ashamed. What it's saying First Timothy, study to show thyself improve, a workman that is not ashamed. But it takes you asking questions. And let's say, okay, for certain things, you may not ask a question. For certain things, you might need to go do that diligent search. Show forth your diligence. YouTube, GMS, such and such, such and such. Show forth that diligence so that can lead you to get the understanding. Now, when the question is asked to you, you got the answer. That's right. Now you're happy. Now you want to learn more. It just really takes you asking a few questions. Then you're gonna continue to ask questions because you want to learn and edify the elect, man. Okay. And we had apostles, and before our apostles, they had their teachers, and guess what? They used to ask their teachers questions. Now you got our apostles today. You got the elders under them. They used to ask the apostles questions. Then you got the elders today, and you got men under them. They used to ask the elders questions. You got men. You have leaders of camp. You have leaders. You have the camp leader and etc. of camps. The younger men ask them questions, and they edifying. They're able to get the edification and go out and edify the men after them. This is a constant train. There's always going to be a man behind you, and there's going to be a man behind you. You're going to be in the middle, and there's going to be a man ahead of you. That man ahead of you is there for if you have questions you need to ask, he'll edify you, and the man behind you, you can edify him because you have the understanding. But it came from you asking questions, man. Your first two. Slaki, I know we're talking a lot, but we just want to, bring it all home and cover the ground, man, through the spirit. Your first 2-3 years, man, you're supposed to be asking questions. You're supposed to be asking questions. You're supposed to be looking at videos on YouTube. What's the breakdown of this? What's the breakdown of that? Getting that understanding. Don't you desire Sophia? You got to desire Sophia. You got to desire the milk. Okay? Not only desire it, you can't forget your first love too. But hey, you have to desire it. So ask questions, man. Don't be afraid.
If I
Um,
could, if I could add on, in this truth of ours, and we're always learning.
right,
You're always going to learn something new. So it's very important to ask questions on things that you don't understand.
right,
And also, hey, you got, like the brother was saying, you got YouTube. You got multiple brothers pushing out videos each and every day. You
right.
know, so don't be afraid to ask questions.
And do your diligent search.
That's right. That's going to help you be on point. Now, when you
Right.
on highways and byways, you prophesying with confidence. When they say bring it out, you bring it out.
Yep, exactly. You doing your diligent search shows you showing the Lord that you serious. And the Lord gonna pour out that wisdom upon you. That's why I tell you in Sirach 6:37, let thy mind be upon the oracles of the Most High, and meditate continually in his commandments. He shall establish that heart. He's gonna establish your mind. He's gonna make your mind strong. Okay, he's gonna make your mind grounded, and give thee wisdom at thy own desire. So if you in the scriptures, man, you in those scriptures, okay, you seeking wisdom, you meditating upon the commandments, you meditating upon the scriptures, the Lord is going to make your mind grounded. You're going to be unmovable. You're going to be able to edify without doubt. And also the Lord's going to pour out more wisdom upon you, man. Okay? Shit, man. Let's grab that Hebrews 10. I know we've been talking a lot, but hopefully it's edifying to the hopeful elect, man. And hopefully it's edifying to those brothers that do deal with that issue of speaking, whether it be anxiety or lack of confidence, whatever, man. Ask questions, man. Don't be scared to ask questions. The brothers are here for a reason to edify. If you ask questions and a brother just there like, man, why the fuck you asking me a question? Man, that man might be wicked. Because we here to edify, man. Okay? You got that Hebrews 10, bro.
Come. It's the book of Hebrews, chapter 10, verse 23. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, and let us consider one another to provoke.
Lucky, you ain't finished verse 23.
Come. Let us hold fast the profession of our faith without wavering, for he is faithful that promised.
Mm-hmm.
Now we got to hold fast our profession, which is this truth.
That's right.
And let us consider one another to provoke unto love and to good works, not forsaking the assembly of ourselves together, as the manner of some is, but exhorting one another so much the more as you see the day approaching. So, hey, when you get around brothers, hey, you got to appreciate that. When brothers are breaking bread with you, you got to appreciate that, man.
Right.
So this is the assembly. This is something through the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemi Al-Shai.
Mm-hmm.
And you gotta cherish that. There's brothers, taking the time, going through breaking down these things with you, exhorting you. This is all part of this truth. This is all part of the body. This is how you build a person up.
That's right.
When you come to the truth, you get built up and it's an endless cycle. Now you build somebody up. Now the person that you built up is gonna build the next person that comes in up. Don't forsake the assembly. Love it.
That's right.
Cherish it. And you may be shy sometimes, scared to talk to brothers, which is understandable being a young man in the faith, But hey, don't be afraid. Get to know your brothers. Speak to your brothers. Ask them questions.
Right.
These are the men that the Lord put in front of you to teach you these things.
That's right.
But you got it if you want to say something, bro.
Hey, if I may say, brother, look, it says forsake not the assemblies of yourselves together. So, bro, when there's a chance to be around the brothers, you better be around the brothers.
That's right.
Be, fellowshipping. And if you got a question, man, ask brothers. Bro, ask brothers, bro. Hey, we might be at a brother's crib, grilling some chicken, sipping on some yayan, sipping on some strong drink, chilling, listening to music. hey, even with situations like that, the spirit's still gonna overpower the flesh, and the spiritual conversation gonna come out regardless. You know?
Come.
So when it do happen, let that be your opportunity to pull. You might not even say it out loud. Find the brother that you're most comfortable to, and tell him, "Hey, brother, you know, I was reading such and such in the scriptures. What is this scripture? What is this verse talking about?" And he'll edify you. Oh, it means this. Then you go see, man. Now I got edification. Let me go edify the elect. Because I wish I said, "If you love me, feed my sheep."
That's right.
So we have to get the understanding and not only just hold it, man, push it out. You know, push it out, man. Push it out, bro. Hey, this truth is deep, man. Hey, this truth ain't about you. It's about the elect. It's about the brotherhood, man. It's about love. Yahweh is love. Yahweh, what is saying First John? I believe it says the Lord is love. Something like that, man. Hey, the Lord is love. The Lord is about love, man. His son is about love. Yahweh said, this is the new commandment. Love one another as I have loved you.
Come on.
So we gotta love each other. Part of loving each other is being there for each other. If a man got a question, edify the man. But not only look for the man that if a man got a question, edify him. And young man, don't be scared to ask questions. Don't be too scared. You know, if you're scared to bring it out in front of everybody, find a brother that you're closest to and ask him. And now also, there is a balance to what I'm saying, because hey, there is an order to things too. You know, and you have look, you might be a brother and you have a man, a man over you. Shit, you might be a young brother and you have a man over you, and then you have one of the elders of your camp. Yeah, ain't nothing wrong with you asking questions to the elder of your camp, but it shouldn't be like that all the time. Ask the man above you. The reason being so you can build his faith up. Okay? So you can build his faith up so you can build him up. Because once again, I'm going to mention this. It's a train. This train has to flow. It has to flow accordingly. Okay?
I was going to add on too when it said forsake not family. Hey, we already know what this year is deemed. You know, hopefully year of Jacob's trouble. We don't have much time left to be together. You know, so while we do have the time, what we're still under this grace. The forefront of your mind should be getting wisdom, getting understanding, getting knowledge while you can. So like the brother Corrupt likes to say, one day it's gonna be pencils down and the test up.
That's right.
So while we have this grace, use it to your advantage. Speaking to myself first and foremost, let's get this knowledge, understanding, and this wisdom, and let's not be afraid to ask questions, because there's no such thing as a dumb question.
That's right. And if I may say, brother, what does scripture say? Wisdom and knowledge shall be what?
The stability of that times.
So you're gonna need wisdom and knowledge to get through those times, man. So get the wisdom and knowledge now. Ask questions.
Oh, real quick precept, real quick.
All right, let me pull it up. What it is, bro?
Proverbs chapter 4. You can start
Oh my God, that's the spirit. You said Proverbs 4:7?
Yeah, but you can start at 5.
I'll read it for you.
All
right, this is Proverbs chapter 4 and verse 5. Get wisdom, get understanding, forget it not, neither decline from the words of my mouth.
Hey, so we're supposed to get wisdom, we're supposed to get understanding. And once you do get it, keep it in your head. Don't let it just go in one ear out the other and you completely forget. Hey, sometimes it may happen, but hey, get that wisdom, get that understanding. You can read them.
Verse 6. Verse 6. Forsake her not, and she shall preserve thee. Love her, and she shall keep thee.
And that verse right there is beautiful, because we're just talking about, wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of that times. Forsake her not, she's gonna preserve thee. So you having that wisdom, that knowledge, and that understanding is gonna preserve you. It's gonna keep you.
Right. By you not forsaking it and constantly cleaving onto her, she's gonna preserve you. She's gonna keep you from all manner of evil.
That's right.
Love her and she shall keep thee. So love her, by you loving her, is getting in that book, asking questions, getting the understanding of getting the answer of the question you asked. All right. You can edify others, continue to go back to the question that you asked, and look at the answer you got so you can stick in your brain. That's you showing your love for wisdom, and she gonna keep you.
Come on.
She gonna pour more of herself upon you.
That's right.
Verse 7, wisdom is the principal thing, therefore get wisdom, and with all thy getting, get understanding.
Come on. And that's plain right there. Hey, it's a principal thing. I searched up the word principal in the BLB. The word was chief. One of the words was chief. And a chief is like the top thing. So wisdom is the top thing. I remember when Moses went to the mountain to speak to the Lord, his face was shining because he had so much wisdom. Right. Wisdom is needed. We need wisdom. And while we have the time to get the understanding, let's get it. Speaking to myself first and foremost. Let's ask these questions. You see, beginning, first, best. Wisdom is the best. Because, hey, right. You have some wisdom. Hey, it saves you from a lot of unnecessary situations that you need to go through. You having that understanding. That's why it's important to talk to your brothers. Because, hey, brothers above you have wisdom.
Yep.
They've been through things. They went through certain situations and scenarios. Now sure. Say, for example, you're going through something and you went through it and you try to deal with it by yourself. Now, brothers rebuking you because, hey, you didn't ask no questions. Like, damn, I've been through this before. I could have helped you.
Right.
You don't want to be in that predicament. You want to ask questions. Get to know your brothers. Get to know wisdom. Get to know Sophia, man. Love right. Sophia. She gonna love you. Best believe she gonna make your face shine.
That's right.
You just hey, you gotta get to it. Hey, speaking to myself first and foremost when I'm saying this. But hey, get wisdom on all that understanding. Get it. We got the time. We're still under the grace.
That's right.
The Lord is being merciful. He's showing compassion. He's still giving us a chance to get wisdom, understanding. So, hey, get it with all you're getting. So, full force. Don't have to. That's it. Hey, seek it, want it, and once you get it, soak in it, bask in it.
That's right.
Love it, cherish it. What you got it, bro?
And the scriptures say in Proverbs 3, I'm gonna quote it. It says, "Blessed is the man that dwelleth with wisdom." So get it. If you dwelleth with wisdom, you're blessed. All right. So if you're not dwelling with wisdom, that means you're cursed. So get the wisdom. But we're gonna run through these scriptures, man. It was 1 Peter chapter 15.
3 and 15.
It's 1 Peter 3 and 15, right?
I'll read for you.
Come on, you got it.
This is the book of 1 Peter chapter 3, verse 15. But sanctify the Lord thy power in your hearts, and be ready always to give an answer to every man that asketh you a reason of the hope that is in you with meekness and fear.
Right, man. So us prophets of the Lord, we got to study so we can be able at all times to give an answer.
Come on.
Okay? And that's why I said earlier in the lesson, that's the spirit that we bring this out at the point that we're bringing this out. Because I said earlier in the lesson, like, bro, ask questions to the brother so, because certain times you're going to ask questions because it's so much goddamn knowledge, all right? You're going to forget things. So ask the brother a question, and that can move him to go to the scriptures and be, okay, this is what it is. Okay? And it's gonna help you and the brother, because when the brother out there on the highways and byways, now he knows where it's at and he can edify. Now you done sharpened him, you done sharpened his sword back up, and he done sharpened you. Now it was beneficial to both of y'all. Okay? So don't be afraid to ask, man. And for us men, even us, we gotta study to show ourselves approved, because out there on the highways and byways, it's gonna be people that's gonna ask questions. It's gonna be people that's gonna ask questions, and when all hell break loose, and hey, we don't know where we're gonna be when all hell break loose, A brother may be in Africa, a brother may be here, a brother may be there, a brother may be there. And somebody go ask you a question for young brothers and for brothers in general. Somebody may ask us a question. We gotta know what it is. But really, for young men, somebody may ask you a question. You're like, damn, I don't know the answer to this. Whole time you could have got the answer before. You could have got the answer before all hell break loose, and that was a question you had in your mind, but you were just quiet. You didn't want to say shit. Can't be like that, man. Can't be like that. We at the end. This is the hopeful year of Jacob's trouble, man.
Hey, if I may add, if you didn't have anything to say.
No, you got it, bro.
So with us understanding that this is the end, Adon Ratzazalo willing, that means more people are going to come in.
Yeah.
So understanding that more people is going to come in is, you're going to understand that, hey, more questions are going to come.
Yep.
So, hey, we got to be ready to give an answer. Speaking to ourselves first and foremost, we got to be studying.
That's right. And, hey, not only us, all the men that been around. Hey, the elders of the camps, the brothers that been around in the camps, we ain't gonna be able to handle it all by ourselves. The younger men that been here for 2-3 years, a year, hey, you gonna need to edify too. Hey, a young man may come. What's the color of the Lord? You got scriptures to prove it? Hey, could you prove that the MOTB is the mark of the beast? You got scriptures to prove that? Hey, could you prove that Babylon the Great is America? Could you prove it? You gotta be able to. You gotta speak, man. Brothers gotta talk. Okay, you gotta talk, gotta ask questions. But let's run through these scriptures, man. Where is it, man? This is in Acts 8, dealing with Philip and the Ethiopian eunuch. Where is it? I'm gonna get right to the point. You can read it on your own time. It is an edifying chapter. This is Acts chapter 26. I'll start at 26. And the angel of the Lord spake unto Philip, saying, Arise and go toward the south unto the way that goeth down from Jerusalem unto Gaza, which is desert. And he arose and went, and behold, a man of Ethiopia, a eunuch of great authority under Candace, queen of the Ethiopians, who had the charge of all her treasure and had come to Jerusalem for to worship, was returning and sitting in his chariot, read Isaiah the prophet. Then the Spirit said unto Philip, Go near and join thyself to this chariot. So the Ethiopian eunuch, he was reading Isaiah the prophet. He was reading the book of Isaiah. Verse 30. And Philip ran thither to him and heard him read the prophet Isaiah and said, Understandest thou what thou readest? And he said, How can I except some man should guide me? And he desired Philip that he would come up and sit with him. So even the Ethiopian eunuch, he was like, bruh, how could I understand except somebody come and teach me? So he was able, to say that. Who knows? Before Philip even got there, he probably was praying to the Lord, like, Lord, I don't understand this. Could you help me? And the Lord brought him help. We don't really know. We don't know what was going on every second, but that probably what was happening. But he was humble enough. He was humble enough to say, somebody, how could I understand at least a man teach me? And Philip was able to teach him. So, hey, we're gonna have situations like that. It may be certain people that come to the camp. I was reading Revelation 13 and 16. What's that talking about? We gotta be able to edify. Not only the elders of the camp, but the young men too. So ask questions. Questions, man. And hey, for certain things, hey, look it up on YouTube. Do your diligence search yourself, man. Show the Lord you're serious. Okay. This is Romans chapter 10 and verse 13. You can read it out. You got it.
Come. For whoever shall call upon the name of the Lord shall be saved. How then shall they call on him on whom they have not believed? And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher?
Right. You can stop there, brothers. Hey, it says, how then, in verse 14, how then shall they call on him in whom they have not heard? So you have to hear the names. And how do you hear the names? Through the prophets. And how shall they believe in him of whom they have not heard? And how shall they hear without a preacher? So a preacher has to be on the scene. Keep going. You was gonna say something?
Nah, I was gonna add on. Hey, it was beautiful that we brought about the Ethiopian eunuch.
Yeah.
Look, right here.
Yeah.
Someone has to teach him the word.
That's the spirit. I was thinking about that when I was reading it. Yep.
Hey, Hey,
Hey,
that shows that the Ethiopian eunuch wanted it. He wanted
it. Exactly.
Even though he didn't understand, he still picked up the book and tried.
Exactly. That you gotta want it. You gotta want it. Okay. Hey, ask questions. And look, certain times you might be. Hey, you may be. All right. You may be certain times you might be too nervous to ask a question. Go on to YouTube and look it up.
Come on.
Look it up. But when you have chances, especially when you first come into the truth, your first year, 2 years, 3 years, well, your first year, first 2 years, you really don't know. I ain't gonna say you really don't know, but you could look it up on YouTube. But shit, you got men under you. Ask them questions, man. Get the edification. I know when I was young in the faith, I'm still young in the faith, but a couple years back, man, I used to, the men over me, I was calling them, I was sending them verses. Hey, what this verse mean? What this mean? Hey, sometimes, it may happen here and there. Sometimes, it really doesn't happen like that now, but that zeal got to be there, that heat got to be there, because you want to get edified. This truth is deep. This truth ain't just about you. It's about the elect. And Lord will be a part of the elect. But this truth is about feeding the sheep, feeding the elect. Okay? Feeding our fellow brothers, feeding our fellow elect brothers. Lord willing, we be a part of the elect as well. You got it, bro.
I was gonna say, and always remember, there's no such thing as a dumb question.
That's right.
Keep that in mind, because I remember when I was young in the faith, and I know a couple brothers, who was kind of nervous to ask a question because they felt like it was a dumb question. There's no such thing as dumb questions. Things will be edified. Ask. It's okay. Don't be afraid.
That's right.
We're brothers at the end of the day. We're here to build one another up.
That's right.
So don't be afraid to ask questions. If you don't understand something, hey, don't be afraid to call them brother. Hey, bro, I was reading this and I don't understand that. Or hey, bro, you trying to break bread on the phone? Like, don't be afraid to do those things. Take initiative. Want it for yourself.
That's right. Bro, you can call a brother any time of the day.
Come on, bro, answer the phone.
Answer the phone, get edified, bro.
That's right.
Get edified, man. Because by you getting edified, now you know it, and you go preach the word. It's about preaching the word to the elect. You get it, now go teach it. And we're talking to ourselves first and foremost, man.
Come on. Hey,
you got it, bro.
One of the brothers, hey, he called me every day. Damn near every day. I always answer the phone. He asked me questions.
Good. Yeah.
Two of them.
God. I already know.
Good. Love them brothers dearly. Y'all some beautiful brothers, man.
Hey.
Verse 15? Oh, 16?
Yeah. No, 15.
Can I read 15 again? This is the book of Romans chapter 10, verse 15. And how shall they preach except they be sent? As it is written, how beautiful are the feet of them that preach the gospel of peace and bring glad tidings of good things.
That's right. It said, "How shall they preach except they be sent?" And we are sent. The Lord sent us.
That's right.
So we're here to preach. We're here to edify. So ask questions. Ask them. Don't be afraid to ask questions, man. Ask them, young men. Which once again, we're young men ourselves. But brothers that came in truth you came into this truth 4 or 5 months ago. You supposed to be asking questions every goddamn day. Every day. Okay? You came into this truth a year ago. You're supposed to be asking questions every day. Came to this truth 2 years ago. You're supposed to be asking questions, if not every day, you're asking questions certain days out the week, and other days out the week, you on YouTube looking up GMS, the breakdown of Isaiah 34, the GMS, the breakdown of Isaiah 13, GMS, the breakdown of Revelation 18, GMS, the breakdown of Revelation 13, GMS, the breakdown of Revelation 12. Again, third year in the truth, doing the same thing. Fourth year in the truth, you doing the same thing, but you done got so much edification, you able to go preach the word.
Come.
Now you edifying other men. And as you're edifying other men, you're still asking questions and you're still getting edified so you can edify those men more.
Come.
It's an ongoing cycle, man. Ongoing cycle. What was that? Hebrews 5?
12, I believe.
12? But you was gonna say something, bro?
Yeah. Hey, remember when I first came in, calling you every day, and to this day, I still call you.
God, yeah. Me and this brother used to be on the phone 2-3 an hour, 2 hours, 3 hours, going through, talking about scriptures. And sometimes it wouldn't even be scriptures. Just, me giving my experience on life to help the brother. That's another thing. If you don't have questions on the scriptures, don't be afraid to ask brothers for help dealing with things in the world, because brothers have experience.
That's right.
You're going to put yourself in a pickle, but you could have just said something, man. Now you call the brother, you don't put yourself in a pickle. You call the brother, like, "Hey, bro, I done got in this jam for such and such." Damn, bro, why you ain't say nothing? Now you're on the phone quiet. Now you're on the phone quiet. You scared to say something. You scared the brother gonna curse you out. Hey, you should have said something before that.
Come.
You don't let the situation get so bad. Don't do that. Hey, ask questions when it comes to the scriptures, when it comes to regular day life, when it comes to women, etc. Ask questions. The brotherhood is here for a reason. People in the world ain't really gonna help you, bro. They don't have the knowledge that we have. We are the smartest men on the planet Earth.
Come.
Okay? People in the world can edify you on this and that, but brothers in this truth can edify you even on a greater level, because we have experience and we have the understanding of the scriptures, man. And let's run through these last two scriptures, bro. You got the Hebrews 5.
Come. This is book of Hebrews chapter 5, verse 12. For the time ye ought to be teachers, ye have the need that one teach you again, was be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High, and are become such as have need of milk and not of strong meat.
That's right. It says, for the time ye ought to be teachers, ye need that one teach you again. So when you come into this truth, you have to be taught again, which be the first principles of the oracles of the Most High. And you come into this truth, you have to be taught again. You have to be edified again. So ask questions.
Come.
Ask questions. It's not hard, man. Ask questions. Open your mouth. Brother, I have a question on this and that, this and that. Could you edify me, please? It's simple. All right? 1 + 1 = 2. It's very simple. Okay? We'll read Sirach.
Come, spirit.
Oh, you got it, bro.
What is this? Sirach chapter. I can't see the
Wait,
chapter.
damn, we can't even start at 9. Start at verse 8. Sirach 8:8.
Con. This is the book of Sirach, chapter 8, verse 8. Despise not the discourse of the wise, but acquaint thyself with their proverbs.
Mm.
For of them shalt thou, Salakia, for of them thou shalt learn instruction and how to serve great men with ease.
So despise not the discord of the wise. Don't despise it. Come near to it. Love it. But acquaint thyself with their proverbs. Acquaint yourself. For of them thou shalt learn instruction. So you're going to learn instruction.
Mm-hmm.
You're going to learn how to, you're going to learn instruction. You're going to learn different things. And how to serve great men with ease. Keep going.
Verse 9. Miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, and of them shalt thou learn understanding to give an answer as need requireth.
Ooh, that's a spirit. It's not the discourse of the elders, for they also learned of their fathers, the men that taught them. All right, so miss not the discourse of the elders, which are the apostles, for they also learned of their fathers, the men before them, and of them thou shalt learn understanding. So the apostles are going to teach us. From them we're going to learn understanding, and to give answer as need requireth. So don't miss the discourse of the elders when it comes to the apostles, and even dealing with your camp. The elder brothers that are above you, don't miss the discourse of them, man. Listen, man. Listen to what brothers got to say. When you ask questions, listen to what they're saying so you can be edified. Okay? It's simple, man.
In verse 8, I have grabbed that word acquaint.
Yeah.
And it means, this is from the online etymology, it says make oneself known, to gain for oneself personal knowledge of, make known, seek. So, hey, you want to seek the wisdom, especially from the wise men above you.
That's right.
Did we ever bring out the Sirach 6 and 36?
Yeah, we started with it.
Come on. We might need to bring it out.
Hey. Sirach 6 and 36. And if thou seest a man of understanding, get thee beat times unto him, and let thy foot wear the steps of his door. Mm-hmm.
So you're supposed to be, you're supposed to be on him. Hey, what can we go through today? Oh, what you want through today? I'm trying to learn this. I'm trying to go through that. Oh, I seen this breakdown and I was lost over here. Can you help me? That's how you're supposed to be. That's what the brothers want to do. The Lord did not give brothers this knowledge just to keep to themselves.
Right.
Yeah. The brother knows the entire Revelation breakdown, but he's not going to tell nobody. Come on, bro. Feed the sheep. That's what the Lord wants us to do. Feed the sheep. Build one up another. Build each other up.
Right.
Bro, when I learn new things, I can't wait for somebody to ask me a question so I can edify them.
But when you learn new things, for all brothers, when we all learn new things, when we out there in the highways and byways, we talking to the camera with boldness. Because we done got edification. Now we edifying. Okay? Not only we done got edification, we edifying. We done got edification, and we done went to go look for it ourselves, and then studied it ourselves too. Now we able to edify with confidence. Nobody can tell us shit. That's how confident you are. You bold. Hey, I'm gonna read Sirach chapter 8, verse 9 again. It says, miss not the discourse of the elders, for they also learn of their fathers, and of them thou shalt learn understanding. So from the elders and the elders of your camp, you're gonna learn understanding. And to give answer as need requireth. So you're gonna be able, by you learning from them, you're gonna be able to give answer as need requireth. You're gonna be able to give an answer because you done asked the question, and got the edification. So when it's time to give answer, you're going to be able to.
You're going to be sharp.
You're going to be sharp. You're going to be sharp, man. That's all it is, man. Hey, don't be afraid to ask questions, young men. Ask them questions. And we're talking to ourselves first and foremost.
God.
Ask them questions, man. You know? Don't be scared, man. Ask them questions. Especially if you fresh in this truth, you better be asking questions, man.
God.
don't let the men over you sleep, so to speak. Ask them questions, bro. Ask them questions, man. It's gonna be like that sometimes. You might call a man 2-3 o'clock in the morning. I got a question on something. This is Salaki, but I know you're sleeping, but it's burning in my spirit. What the brother gonna say? Man, you wicked. Don't call my phone at this time. Nah, brother gonna be like, hey, either the brother gonna be like, hey, bro, let's go over this tomorrow, or the brother gonna be like, all right, come, give me a second, brother, and y'all gonna get to it. Man, stop staying to yourself, man. Hey, be bold, ask questions, get edified, and edify the elect, man. That's all it is. It's about edifying the elect and waking up the sheep of Yahweh about Shem Yahushua.
That's right.
Let's keep doing that. Okay? Hey, I'm done, brother. You got anything you want to say or any scriptures?
Hey, one thing I'm gonna say is, hey, trust in the process.
Trust in the process. That's right.
Trust in the process. Ask your questions. Study. You know, and once you learn, put out a video on it and just watch the growth.
That's right. That's right. Yep. Hey,
That's
man. Come on. So with that, man, we're gonna end off by giving our praises and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, L'Chakwadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of Great Millstone, and salutation to sincere brothers pushing the truth and all truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of the earth, diligently. To you, we say Shalom.
Shalom.